Good morning, everybody. Apologies that I can't be with you in Australia, not least because I would love to be there in the sun rather than the rather cold morning which it is here in the UK. I've been asked to introduce the session today, and I'd like to do that by saying that the aim of what we're trying to achieve is to see how we can increase the velocity of personal data sharing. Why? Because we've all seen the value that can be created when better data is available for use across businesses. And that has been very evident over the last 10 to 15 years in what we could term version one of the personal data internet. Dramatic new services, not just in social and search, but across a wide spectrum of consumer activities, have been made available through the availability and use of personal data. Not all personal data by any means, but some. However, in the rush to provide value to consumers, and hence to businesses too, issues have arisen with that use of personal data. Privacy issues, where data has been used or exposed in ways individuals were not aware of. The need for data to be processed by businesses within their systems means personal data has been copied and recopied many times, vastly increasing the attack surface area of that data. No surprise that there have been major security compromises. And finally, in that rush to provide value, consent has often not been explicitly sought. But where it involves the individual, we must always get, and not just assume, their consent. And this rush, these issues of privacy, security, and consent has led to a crisis of trust between consumers and businesses, and indeed with governments too. To rebalance that, new laws have been and are being brought in all around the world to ensure the privacy, security of personal data, and to ensure explicit and informed consent always exists. Those laws seem to have the opposite effect to my opening statement, which was our desire to increase the velocity of data sharing. Surely these laws, by imposing strict privacy, security, and consent issues, decrease the availability of data. Well, yes, they do decrease the availability of data if all other things stay the same. But those very laws embody within them the critical component, which means that the personal data internet will not stay the same. We're at the dawn of a new version 2 of the personal data internet. And in fact, it is already here in some countries. And the critical aspect that enables this is data portability, as it's defined in the EU, the US, and elsewhere, or the consumer data right, as it is in Australia. To do more with personal data, businesses need better or richer personal data. The difficulty is that businesses can't easily access more and better data. It is in the attempt to do so that many of the privacy, security, and consent issues have arisen. But we need better data. If in finance we are to sell the right products to the right people at the right time and do that at scale digitally, then we need more information about our customers digitally. Yes, their complete financial profile, but not just what they do with us as one institution, but also their life events, their other activities. Similarly, if we are to reap the benefits of the precision medicine initiatives that are going on around the world, and indeed fix many of the issues with our health systems around the world, we need better, richer health data about individuals. But not just my latest medical records, but my full life history from all the medical facilities I've used and visited, my advanced wearables information, my genomics, even the food I buy and eat, and maybe my social data, as it's a good indicator of mental state. But no one company can bring all that data together. So it would seem we're left with less data, not more still. Except that there is one entity that knows all about me and all about you, and that is ourselves. Using the new right of data portability, I as an individual can bring all the data about me together at me. I can become a custodian of a copy of all of my data, whether it's financial, health, social, media listening and watching, purchases, location, and more. I can hold the data myself with the help of what is referred to as data facilitators such as DigiMe, just like an email program helps me get my emails. Once I have my data, then any company or government can come and ask for that rich data. And if I consent, then that data is available for use, either at the company or, importantly, on my device. The data does not have to leave my domain for many uses. It might for some. Data is now private and secure. Only I have it encrypted locally and consented, the full picture of me. I can share with anyone. Just give me value, whether that value is a service, convenience, or reward. The currency of this future is trust. If I trust you, if you're an open participant, giving me my data when I want it, giving me valuable services, asking for my consent and not breaching that consent, then I will trust you and give you my data. With that data, you can provide better value, innovate to provide new value opportunities. And if you as a business provide me better value, then you'll gain income and profit from that too. It is happening now worldwide. It's helped by data portability, the consumer data right. Version 2 of the personal data internet has already started. It is important that Australia is not left behind. The velocity of personal data sharing can be increased and will increase. Greater value will accrue to everybody. Privacy, security, and consent are not at odds with innovation at all. They go hand in hand, providing better value to individuals, businesses, governments, and society as a whole. I wish you luck today in understanding and in questioning how all of that works, and hopefully the realization that every one of you can be a participant in this new personal data internet and gain value for your businesses and provide value to your customers. Thank you very much and have a good day.